Today we are removing the stereo from a 2003 Toyota Avalon. This is the Delco stereo for Toyota. We see this stereo in shop for the CD changer jammed and so on in many cases. Before thinking about pulling it out and sending it in for a CD changer problem, you can reset this unit. Disconnect the car battery for about 5 or 10 minutes and hook it back up. This can reset the changer and bring it back to working. Otherwise, we're going to start with placing the key in the ignition, setting the parking brake, and shifting to a lower gear. We're going to open the bottom pocket here. And lift the insert out. And then we're going to pry the edges of this ashtray assembly and cigarette lighter up from the dash. Okay, that should be it. With some prying, we do manage to pull this up out of the dash. There is a connector that's we're going to release so that we can get this out of the way. We're going to push the trigger down on the connector and the connector releases. We have a leftover clip here that fell down off one of the connectors. We're going to bend it back into shape and put it back on the assembly so we can get that back. Next we have a little black plastic piece across the bottom here. We're going to grasp the edge of that and unsnap it and remove that. And you sort of have to bow it to get it out of the opening. This is going to give access to 2 screws that are here underneath the car stereo. These are 10 millimeter. And we're going to remove the one on the left. One on the right. Next we're going to grasp our pry bar again and work on the AC vents up here at the top of the dash. Again, with the age of this car, these have been sticking for quite some time. You milking this job?
I guess so. It's stuck in there good. I want to break the trim.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we've grasped the bottom of the car stereo and sort of pulled it from the dash. This helps to release the plastic from the dash. We have Bruce Lee removing this panel today. Alright, and the 2 clips are here on the bottom. This is what holds the AC vents in. We also press the emergency flasher when doing that, and we're going to set that up on the top of the dash there. We're going to make sure before we put that back in that you check the edges of the panel to make sure they're all clipped in, because sometimes you can release the front panel from the assembly. Now we're removing the 2nd screw above the car stereo. We happen to have here today the automatic transmission. The automatic air conditioner control. There is a manual control as well, and that is a little bit different than this. When we get to this step right here, I'll go over that in a little bit to give you an idea how that comes out. We're going to lift the radio up and work on the connectors on the bottom. There are triggers on every connector, and this will allow you access to the main connectors on the stereo. We have two antennas, and push the trigger down on the main connector. We have the luxury of taking the whole unit into the shop because we have the car today. Otherwise you would remove the 4 screws on each side, and the 4 screws on each side. This will separate the stereo from the AC controls, and you can keep the AC controls when sending for repair. As for the manual AC, this is how you remove the stereo from the automatic, and I'm going to go over some steps as to what has to be done for the manual AC control. The manual AC control has several cables on it, and you have to come down to the bottom of the dash on the passenger side and pull this panel down. This will give access to the linkage that will be up here on the side, and you release the loop through a trigger for the cable on this side. And the same goes for the opposite side. You would pull the carpet down on the left side, and this will allow you access to the cables for the manual AC control. Hope this video has been helpful. Please see our other videos, and thank you for watching.